Wow, check it out. This brings back some memories. Hi everybody, Beanmeister22 here. This will be a quick video showing you something I recently got into. Yes, it's kind of weird, but there is a madness behind my method. Something like that. I stumbled upon a product line of cars by Motormax called Forgotten Classics. That's what started getting me into this. And then when you get deeper down that rabbit hole, there's product lines like Big Time Muscle, Timeless Legends, Maisto Special Edition, and last but not least, Premium Diecast. So what I've essentially been doing is I've been going through these product lines and picking out vehicles I've either owned or have some kind of connection to. Like a relative owned it, or a buddy of mine owned one of these, or like a neighbor had one, or I rode in one to school every day, something like that. I'm a big Mopar fan, Plymouth Dusters, Dodge Darts, Plymouth Valiants, Roadrunners, but I really like a lot of Ford products like Mavericks, Mercury Comets, Ford Fairlanes, things along those lines. I've had Galaxy 500 XLs, I've had two of them, a newer one, an older one, and even a few Ford Mustangs. I don't want to bore you with all the stories here, but my most recent Ford Mustang was a 1995 Ford Mustang GT Street Racer, and my oldest Mustang was a 1968 Mustang GT Fastback with a 428 Cobra Jet in there. It's a really sad story about why I don't have that car anymore. I won't bore you with it here. That story is on my toy channel. All you really need to know is nearly every car you'll see on that toy channel that is a 1/24 scale, 1/18 scale, don't really like that size, 1/36 scale, I really don't like that size either, too small. And then of course I hate to mention I accidentally bought a couple of 1/43 scale Diecast Collectible cars. But really I prefer the 1/36 scale over that larger 1/18 scale. But 1/24 scale, that's where it's at, baby. And they weren't really cheap either. But that was the only scale I could get a vehicle that I really wanted. It was a vehicle I used to own, a vehicle I used to like. Don't laugh about it. But it was a 1988 Nissan Pulsar. Sporty little car, the rear hatch came off, the T-tops came off. Yes, I know it's the official car that rich folk buy for their daughters when they graduate high school, but it was a sporty little car. Got great gas mileage. Ford Mavericks, I've owned several of those. Mercury Comets. I'm really looking for some Mercury Meteors. I used to own those. And then a Galaxy 500 XL, a Ford. I can't find one of those of the proper year because I used to have a really nice one of those. So that's how I started collecting Diecast Collectibles. Some people collect cars like this because they think they're cool, or it's a car they always wanted. Well, not me. It's a car I usually had, a car I almost had, or a car I had for a short period of time, but maybe never drove it, towed it one place to another. All right, leave your comments in the comments section. As always, thanks for watching.
Beanmeister22, the most dangerous man on YouTube.